just turned 19 and you've had your fun. So much in this world that looks like me. Who the hell am I now meant to be? Bye-bye, everyone's got one. I'm so excited, I'm gonna look so dumb. And I could learn to walk and talk like you, or I could learn to try something brand new.
A wise man once said, allow me to say, a wise woman once said, that education is very jealous. Whatever negative distraction it competes with, it will always lose. Good day, everyone. I am here on behalf of MIC, which is an acronym for Making Incredible Change. MIC was born, bred, buttered and toasted in Alexandra Township, Johannesburg, by Columbia Leadership graduates from Minerva and Realogile High School. Our motto is, doing it for the future of an African child. Our mission statement is to instill the mental capacity of the youth with values and knowledge that will help bring change in our community, city, province, country, continent, and the world. Our vision is to see the youth being free from any negative influences of socioeconomic factors. We as MIC are committed in changing the risk behaviors of our generation to lead them to a brighter way of realizing their dreams and talent. I mean, people tend to see us, the youth, as a glass of water that is half empty and still needed to be filled up. Are we? No. But we as MIC rather see ourselves as a full can of fizzy drink that already contains all the essential things it needs. All that's left is for you to shake it up, so that when you open, what happened? It explodes and greatness is released. How did MIC all start? It started with myself and a friend, Sbusiso Morton. Over the past 2 years, we had the privilege to attend a values-based leadership program with Columbia Leadership. And through having the chance, we got to explore how valuable we were in our own values. Our eyes opened up to how much negativity we were living in our community and accepting. This made us realize of how much of a bad impact this had on our lives and our peers. If we were to allow the situation to continue, our futures would be over before that even started. This was not acceptable to us. So, Columbia showed us that we could be the ambassadors of change. So we were two young leaders with the same mindset of starting a movement that would positively impact our generation. Whenever you start a movement, you obviously need to involve more people. So what we did is we went on to talk to other Columbia Leadership graduates to get their buy-in and commitment so that we could work as a collective. We were now 25, enough to start a movement. As a group, we identified the top negative influences that we saw our peers and friends participating in, and they are teenage pregnancy, taking human rights for granted and not considering other people, drugs and alcohol. We first tackled teenage pregnancy. Let me tell you, Alexandra has a high rate of teenage pregnancy, so we wanted to make the young people aware of the negative impact this had on their lives and to think twice before allowing themselves to fall pregnant. We had an event at the Central Johannesburg College in July 2013, where we invited all the high school learners from all over Alexandra. We approached our local radio station and newspapers to help spread the word. 450 young people and teachers attended the event. And amazingly, after the event, 400 people wanted to become MIC members, and they are now actively involved with our initiatives. Our third area of focus was human rights. We encouraged people to sign a pledge that said, I, as a South African citizen, will respect my human rights and responsibilities and those of others. By asking people to donate their clothes to those who needed them the most, we raised awareness of taking others' needs into consideration. These campaigns continued to run and are kept alive by the members of MIC. Our third key of focus was drugs and alcohol. We realized that too many of our friends and peers have defaulted in getting high on drugs and alcohol, mostly as an escape for bad situations like we have at school, in home, our community. We would hardly hesitate going out, with friends and stuff like that. But how often do we procrastinate in doing our homework? We know that this makes us do all the bad things that will make us get in trouble, that will make us get pregnant, get involved with gangsterism, or dropping out of school. But we still use drugs and alcohol. We use peer pressure as an excuse for all the things we do and the mistakes that we make. No one is out to get you but yourself. So as MIC, we created Gwenda. Get high on education, not drugs and alcohol. The Department of Education has shown us amazing support since we've got a common goal of improving our education in our community. The pass rates will obviously determine how the progress of the campaign. Who wants to get high on education? We all do. I mean, think about the future. Don't just think about the current moment. We will get high on education, and we will have a better future for ourselves. Each school will have a pledge that says, get high on education, not drugs and alcohol. Each person that signs a pledge will get a handband sponsored by a grade that will have a live value that the person will commit to and will be a constant reminder of what they pledge for. Our target is to get more than 2,500 learners to sign the pledge and get 500 volunteers to support other further educational support initiatives. We want to see more study groups created in our community and obviously around South Africa, and less parties going on a daily basis. We are tired of always wanting to blame someone. We are tired of hearing the state's this, the state's that. What are we doing about our very own futures? Are we just going to sit back and watch life pass us by? Or are we going to take responsibility and steps into shaping our futures? Only we can make the choice. And whatever choice we have, we must always remember that it will have an effect and impact on those around us. This is also a call out to parents and teachers to say, help us out when you see us being lost. We are not only our parents' children, but we are the children of the community. As an African proverb says, it takes a village to raise a child. We have received wonderful support from several individuals and organizations, but we need more help, more talented people, more resources if we want to reach our goal. We as MIC are inviting other young people, organizations, and communities to make incredible change like we're doing. Believe you me, it's not easy, but it's not impossible either. Teamwork, determination, sacrifice, passion, and the love of what we do is what drives us to keep doing more change. I want to leave you with this message. I believe that each and every one of you have the ability and power to make a positive difference in your life, your school, and your community. Start your own study group as soon as possible. And remember, change will eventually take place in your life. You just have to decide which kind of change you want to see happening in your life. Thank you.